Gets it across to Bowen. He straightens it up, and Craig Bowen goes straight through alongside the uprights. The defence tending to sweep out, thinking it would go wide to the centres. Bowen caught them on the wrong foot and speared straight through for the first try of the match. It's Wests 4, Redcliffe 0. And a pass coming out here it is, with Bowen stepping off his left foot. The defence expecting him to keep on going left.
Yeah, great football there by Bowen. He's very quick. He's very elusive. A good step there off his left foot, and a great try.
The big man Brooke Hollis unable to cope with the sidestep. Stanley gets it out to Knuth. Quick hands, but they can't hang on to it. Putting it on the ground was Darren Thrupp. And Redcliffe now give West a chance as Green strides over the halfway. Just the fullback in front of him. John Green still going. He cuts back inside. He'll go all the way. John Green, 50-metre run, scores between the posts. A try that shouldn't have been allowed by the defence. Redcliffe coughing possession up, and then the defence not adjusting to the situation. Defence turned into attack by West, and John Green beating Sean Pringle, the fullback. West lead Redcliffe 10 points to 0 after 19 minutes of play. Here it is, the crucial tackle missed here by the fullback. Pringle across, didn't really cage Green on the sideline, and as Green cut back inside, he's got plenty of speed, but there was no more cover defence. And really, a pretty easy try from 50 metres out. He only had to beat one tackle.
Well, actually, West here, that was good football. Actually, off a Redcliffe mistake, they dropped the ball, picked up by John Green, and he used his skills very well here, and a great try.
Have a great deal of luck with the bounce, but there's a lot of technique about the way the ball bounces.
Oh, it does. Here we see West on the attack again, and a great run by the 5'8".
Craig Bowen's away. He's got Pringle on the outside, gets it back inside to Graham Strutton, and he'll sprint in for the try. Fine work in the lead-up by the 5'8", Craig Bowen. And the try scored to extend West's lead to 16 points to 6 just before half-time. And a good break here by Craig Bowen. Beats a couple of tackles. He shows good speed. Pringle, the fullback, comes across at him. He had him on the outside. He couldn't beat him for pace, but he fended him off, kept him at bay just enough to swing the right arm around, and backing up beautifully is Graham Strutton. Good try by West. From their own side of halfway. And they've scored 2 long-distance tries, the Panthers.
Well, poor chase game here by Redcliffe. Great work by young Craig Bowen. On the first tackle, he got the ball. Seen there was no defence there, ran down, and look, it's just a very, very good try, but I thought poor kick and chase by Redcliffe.
Duncan cuts across the ruck. Got plenty of runners too. Out on the wing, it's Wilson. Wilson will fly over in the corner. Well, Wilson finding himself in open spaces. He's only been on the field a couple of minutes, and the look on Duncan's face suggests he thinks that try will seal this win right up. They hit down the blind side. The Redcliffe defence was very short. Duncan cutting from the open side to blind. He picks up Paul Schuller. He gets it onto Paul Tanks. And over in the corner goes Wayne Wilson. Good work. A halfback cutting to the blind side where he had plenty of runners, and the defence caught napping. And the celebrations as Duncan comes in.
Good work here by the little halfback, Gavin Duncan. He's been the little puppeteer out here today. He's picking the right places to attack. Good work by the forward there, and the winger goes in for a great try.
Over in the corner goes Wilson. They met him well. On the Redcliffe 22. 7 minutes remaining. The pass inside to 11. He'll go all the way. Steps off his right foot. Spearing straight through. Good try by Wayne Trelevin. He was dropped after last week's loss, but he enjoyed scoring that try, and West hit the 30-point mark. It's 30-12. They were peppering away. Gavin Duncan here called Trelevin on the inside. The defence opened up. Knuth giving chase. The final tackle unable to be made that close to the line on the right foot step by Trelevin.
Here we see the little General Duncan. Look at him, look outside. Gap up the middle by Trewellen. Trewellen sees that line. Look at him there. A great step and a good try.
Pringle unable to make the tackle, but few would have. Duncan to put it in. Sullivan straightens up and goes straight through. Gets a great ball away to Strutton. Strutton flying downfield. Has support there. And Brent Gannon will score the try. Great break by West. All started by the 5'8" Wayne Sullivan from the scrum. He stepped off his left foot, just straightened up. Really should have been tackled at that point, but he got his head through, and the support was there from Strutton and also Gannon. There was a slightly suspect pass here. Let's have a look at the replay. That pass out to Strutton may have been a little bit forward. But Strutton showing good anticipation to follow his 5'8", and backing up was Brent Gannon to sprint in for the first try of the match.
Wayne Sullivan here, a great utility player. He engineered this try off the scrum, gave the ball on to Graham Strutton there, who gave it to the winger Gannon, in for a very, very important early try.
You see it occasionally.
Yeah, that could be a try.
Here's Strutton floating the pass out, picks up his winger, and down the touchline goes, is it Wilson on the far side?
Maguire, I think.
Strutton now, out of a tackle. Strutton still going, and he will go all the way. Yes, Graham Strutton scoring in the corner, caught the defence snapping as he kept going down the blind side. What in the end was a pretty easy try as West hit the lead 8-6. Here it is, Strutton stealing down the blind side. The tackle missed there by Shane Polson for Valleys. Once he got past him, well, there was no stopping him. No one across. Caught them all napping.
Yes, he certainly did. Actually, Strutton's having a brilliant game here. Look, he caught Polson asleep there down that blind side, and he said, thanks very much. He's a 4-pointer for me.
They're keeping a close eye on Strutton. Duncan, short ball for Liddell. And he was powering his way through, but equally good defence. Duncan floats it over the top, a good ball too, and charging to the line is Roper, and he's over. Cam Roper has scored. So West, with a good set of 6 this time, after the penalty, was almost a repeat for the first 3 tackles, as they attacked to the left-hand side, but then they went back to the far right, and a good ball there by Duncan. He saw they had the overlap. Cameron Roper took it well, and the tackle of Dave Bolden couldn't stop him.
Yes, here we see Gavin Duncan. Seen David Burke come up into the line very, very quick. Then he just threw a long pass out to Cam Roper, and actually Cam Roper's making up for all those mistakes he made earlier on at the start of the half.
And maybe it was the reappearance of Greg Ryan that's made the difference. Duncan tries a little kick and regathers. He's got support. If he looks on his left, he goes himself. Still going is Duncan. Oh, what a magnificent solo try. He'll come around behind the post. Great try by the halfback. He did it all himself. In fact, I thought that he'd run away from his supports, which I suppose he did, but who needs to worry about it if you've got a side step and you've got the pace to skirt the fullback. Duncan was going to give the pass, decided to put the little kick, and the secret was that it was short, in between the Valleys players. He regathered, got a good bounce, dummy to kick there just to put David Burke into 2 minds, and then changed direction, swerved away, and left the Valleys players diving at thin air. Improves the position. He's the goal kicker. He knows it's important. Great try.
Geez, haven't we got a ball game on our hands now? Look at this great kick, and do you notice that it's with the left foot? And retrieves a great kick here, and then he had support on the outside, but sidesteps David Burke. Oh, made David look pretty ordinary there, and mate, that's put him right back in the hunt, and with 10 minutes to go, well, anything could happen here.
Strutton the dummy half. Sullivan calling the shot. Sullivan almost out of the tackle. Valleys hanging on, 10 metres out from their own line. Duncan swings a ball out wide and on the wing. Maguire will score. Maguire scores the try. What a pass. That was a Wally Lewis pass from Gavin Duncan. It covered 30 or 40 metres and picked out his winger beautifully, gave him something to run onto. The winger, Wilson, or Maguire, had hung back well. He ran onto it, and this is just great football. Look at this pass. It cut out 2 or 3 of his own men, and Valleys coming up trying to intercept it. Polson couldn't get to it, and Maguire scores.
Oh, good thinking here by Gavin Duncan, and a really long ball out here to the winger to score that try. But I thought also Shane Polson, he should have... Both sides here today are fielding giant packs of forwards. Now the clash between the forwards should be nothing but unbelievable.
Shaw offloads beautifully to Schuller, and Schuller's going to sprint away for the try. First try of the match, scored early on by West. Lovely short ball from Darren Shaw to Paul Schuller, bursting off his shoulder. The defence just that little bit suspect as he ducked under a tackle to get his head clear, and Schuller bursting on to the pass beautifully, evaded the diving tackle of Kellaway, one of the tacklers left behind.
Super work here by Darren Shaw. He actually ducks under the Norse players and gets a beautiful ball to Paul Schuller, and a great try. Now that's early. Now that's going to really hurt Norse.
Behind once more by Brown. It's the 5th tackle. There's more constructive attack by West. They work it wide. Tanks gets it out to the backs. Down the wing goes Maguire. Good pace too from Maguire. On the last tackle to Mills, and backing up on the inside. West will score the try. Beautiful backing up from Paul Tanks to finish it off. They ran it on the last, and the speed down the wing of Maguire after they shoveled it wide to the overlap created the opportunity, and the forwards backed him up on the inside. From one side it went to the other. Duncan with the long pass gets it out to Tanks, the man who eventually scored the try, through the hands of Smith to Mark Maguire, sprinting down the wing. The cover looked as if they could wrap him up. A tackle missed there, and the pass popped beautifully up and finally finished off by Paul Tanks.
Great pass actually from the halfback Gavin Duncan. Cut out a play and give the ball to Sam Smith, who gave it to Maguire, and a beautiful in pass here to Sammy Smith. And Sammy Smith then gets it on to Paul Tanks and scores a try, a great try actually.
Duncan. This time it is intercepted by Green. I don't think anyone's going to catch him this time. Kelso gives chase. Lordy, the front rower, can't get there. Kellaway has a go. Well, they had 2 shots at it, and they should have learnt the first time the danger Norths of trying to throw the pass with Green, looking for the intercept, and John Green, the winger, has sprinted away for a superb try. He's got plenty of pace, and there it was, plucking it out of the air as Chumavavi was about to take the pass. Kelso tried to turn and chase, but Green striding out beautifully, a well-balanced running style there, and none of the North players looked like threatening him. John Lordy did well to give chase. The big front rower did pretty well to even hang in there.
Daryl Duncan, he's playing as an extra 5'8". He tries to cut the player out here, but Green, he was thinking all the time, seen that the ball could be intercepted, and did a very, very good job and showed a clean pair of heels.
Kick-off back. So we've had 4 tries scored, and we've only had 22 minutes of play.
Number 15 for North, Jason Adams, wearing the arm guard. He's doing a tremendous amount of work and putting in some great tackles.
Now Smith breaks loose, and he's got Maguire with him down the touchline. Maguire comes to the fullback. Chumavavi beats him with the left foot sidestep and races around. That's a great sprint by the winger and the sidestep. We've seen him go down the far touchline twice. Both times he's used the left foot sidestep.
Yeah, John Lordy taking that ball up. He should have hung on to it. Shouldn't have tried to pass it.
And here goes Strutton. Strutton from 10 metres out from his own line. He's got support either side. Duncan, chased by Harvey. The halfback and the winger. Gavin Duncan racing away from Guy Harvey. They've gone from one end of the field to the other yet again. North can just hang their heads in shame. Fine play by Strutton. Graham Strutton bursting away, stepping off his right foot to break the tackle.
Oh, East here, they're very keen early in this match, and they're under pressure here now.
Smith fires the pass out. It could be a try in the corner. It is. That's great work by Smith. He got the pass away to John Green, and look at the elation on the West players. An early try. Strutton at dummy half. Duncan put it high. He was knocked over as he got the kick away. Cannon in some trouble. The Barts eludes him, and West have got it. And Maguire over in the corner. Mark Maguire. Well, that's what a bomb can do. Cannon was always having difficulties. It was a high, deep bomb. Swarmed all over the dummy half. Fitzgerald plays it back. They work it to the open side. Bowen gets on the outside of his man. Still going as Trade Bowen. And the simplest of tries. And it all came because the East defence was so enthusiastic, so keen to move up in a quick line. They raced up, and Bowen was able to easily step around them. They came at him. Out it comes to David Liddell. 10 metres out still. Duncan gets it wide to Bowen. On it goes to Smith. Smith with a dummy, still going. Sam Smith to the line, and he's there. Great work by Smith. who played so well in the first 20 minutes. He took it up from the tap. He's there again. West setting up a move in centre field. They're only 8 metres out. Fitzgerald a dummy half. It goes to Duncan. Swings it wide. Bad pass. On the bounce to Strutton. Had the centres standing wide. Smith on the blind side. Having a go himself. Reaches out. Touch judge says it's a try. The touch judge said that he wasn't out. Referee minds, therefore, had no choice but to award the try. Sam Smith going the blind side. It looked as if the defence could lock him up, but he's a very tall, strong centre. Duncan. Bowen claps on the pace, turns it inside. Craig Green out of a tackle, looks for Sam Smith, and there's the try to West. Well, as Tom called it just a moment ago, Steve Mills didn't do anything silly on the first tackle. Rather than throw a risky pass inside, he held onto it. Mark O'Reilly's in trouble for West. They're down to 12 men at the moment. On the last tackle, it goes to Mills. The wrap around with Bowen. He puts Smith in the gap. He gets it to Maguire. Maguire for the line. He's in for the try. And West hit the front. That brings the crowd to their feet. West hit the front, 12 points to 10.
But the injury toll at Valleys, it's enormous. Like with Captain Bill Holmes out, Eric Kennedy playing out here with one leg.
And here's Strutton. Strutton into the gap. Strutton for the line. He's over. Strutton scores what could be a match-winning try. Valleys down to 12 men with Steele Retchless down on the ground injured. Fitzgerald to play it. Duncan. Strutton. Oh, good tackle. Hanrahan coming in to hit him hard. Or Vincent, in fact, it was. Vincent and Hanrahan look alike. Now the short kick through by Maguire, and Maguire scores a try. Great solo effort. Quick thinking to put the little kick through. He realised there was no one home in behind the line. Craig Green will play it. More danger there for West.
My word, South's putting it all together here. Young Peter Nocon, he's doing tremendous. He's got a forward on the outside and also a forward on the inside. That gives him two options, and he's having a great game.
Liddell to Bowen. Bowen cuts through. He has support looming up as he comes to Floyd Hill. Turns it inside to Sam Smith. He pushes away from Robinson and will score the try. Well, amazing football. The defence of both teams is opening up. Breaks being made from one end of the field to the other, and West cutting through from their own side of halfway. Craig Bowen made the break here. After good work on the previous tackle by Fitzgerald, Bowen finds himself in open space. Now, chased here by Jerry Robinson in defence as Sam Smith comes up. Robinson there just arm grabbing. That was a bad tackle. He simply had to go low. He would have made the tackle from behind. He could not have missed. 8 metres short of halfway on the fifth tackle. Duncan tries a little kick through. Liddell is giving chase. He gets the bounce. Peter Liddell looks inside for Sam Smith. Striding away from him. He hooks the pass out to Mark Maguire. And the try-scoring machine on the wing. Mark Maguire is in for his second try of the match. That gives West an 8-point lead, 20-12. And West in charge now. 22-12 they lead. Pushed off a couple of tackles. Now Craig Green splits them, and that's it. That's it. West have got this match. One. Souths are gone for 92.
I thought for a moment that Green was going to take it on the full. Mulvihill chased his own kick. Here's a good break, this one by Duncan. He's had a good game today. His distribution's been good, and he's been dangerous when he's elected to run the ball. Keen enough to take it on again and play the ball forward. West now with a chance to move it out wide. Shaw, he'll move the ball. There's Mills. That's where he likes to run. Away goes Steve Mills down the left-hand side. The little halfback Green can't get to him. I don't think anyone will. Steve Mills, a great run down the grandstand touchline. The crowd there going berserk as West, who have threatened so many times in the first half to get out on the fringes. Steve Mills has done it. It was a pass by the big front rower in Darren Shaw that ultimately put him away. But give credit also to that man there, Duncan, because it was he initially who took a good run, then played the ball forward, got the momentum going, and then Western Suburbs keen to move the ball out wide. Darren Shaw there fires that long ball, puts the big fellow Steve Mills just on the fringe. Street can't go with him. Robbie Cannon looks after his own winger. That's no good. He hasn't got the ball, Rob. Green comes across in cover defence. No chance getting this big, long, striding young bloke. Mulvihill, no chance either. Good try for the Panthers.
Yes, great work here by the West players. But look at this pass from Darren Shaw to Steve Mills. And Steve Mills just pins his ears back here, and dead set reminds me of Superimposed. But I'll tell you what, where did they catch East Short again? Out on the edges, and that's a great try. But this is where the East forwards, they've really got to dig deep here, because if West do score a try just with this 30 seconds to go before half time, and we see Craig Bowen, I think, and he scored under the post.
The Panthers are in. Craig Bowen with a very simple sleight of hand. He went across field, showed the ball back on the inside. The Tigers' defence just stood off. And Craig Bowen said, well, if you're not going to tackle me, I'll keep running. And that's exactly what he did. They've really established a great lead here at half-time now. A good try, this one from Craig Bowen. Goes back to the left-hand side after they brought it to the middle. Little dummy to Mills. And then that's a poor attempt to tackle that one by Crosby. And Bowen does it very easy. Cuts back on the inside, improves the position. John Green should have no trouble adding the extras.
Oh, look, this West side, they're looking like champions at the moment. But put this try down also to a great decoy run by Steve Mills, and Craig Bowen just did the rest, and he made poor old Paul Mulvihill look pretty bad. That's the sign of a good footballer.
West once again with a V formation either side of the ruck. This time back to Bowen. Will he do it again? I tell you what, he will. How quick is he? Great stuff that from Craig Bowen, I should say. Craig Bowen, he scored a try in the last couple of minutes of the first half, and once again, in the first couple of minutes of the second, he's gone straight through the Tigers. They look like they're still back in the dressing room. Once again, working to midfield. Bowen it is, takes the ball and just slices straight through. Too easy that for Craig Bowen. And that could be it for East. They might have won the first two early here, but they won't win this one tonight the way they're going.
Well, good football by Craig Bowen. He just left them for dead, opened them up like a can of beans, and he's just slowly putting those nails in the coffin. Great individual try.
West putting plenty of pressure on. East don't seem to be moving up with any great deal of urgency. Duncan goes for a field goal. What a kick! It's a beauty. He's knocked it over, and that's a 13-point lead. That's good thinking, that from Gavin Duncan. Better than a two-try advantage now. And their supporters can sit now and enjoy their beer, because it's 23-10 with 16 minutes to go. East are going to have to score 3 times.
Oh, super thinking by Gavin Duncan, because, like you said, David, they have to score now 2 tries and kick a goal to win the game. And, oh, mate, this little kid can play football.
And the Panther leads out the West team, and they're led out by Paul Schuller, the captain. The West Panthers looking to repeat their win in the major semi-final over East. At fullback for the Panthers, Craig Green. On the wings, John Green and Mark Maguire. The centres are Sam Smith and Graham Strutton. Craig Bowen at 5'8" in great form. Gavin Duncan at halfback. The lock is Peter Liddell. In the second row, Paul Schuller is joined by Steve Mills. In the front row, Darren Shaw, who's off to the Broncos next year, along with Mark O'Reilly, and the hooker is Paul Fitzgerald. Gary Grienke is the coach.
Bobby Cannon injured as well. Panthers in possession.
Yes, and they've got a big chance out wide as they try to Liddell into an opening, and there's the support back inside, but they're caught just 5 metres short. Well, West with a chance to get to the lead here as it's played and quickly spread out, and a try to Schuller. Paul Schuller goes over for the West Panthers, and they strike back and hit the lead, and West lead by 6 points to 4. So there they had the opportunity. They worked their way close. Smith was there. He got the pass to Schuller. The line was wide open. Arriving too late, Greg Street. And the captain of West, Paul Schuller, scores the try.
Yeah, good work here by Sammy Smith. He had one held hand, but with the other hand, he just threw that short, sharp little pass to Paul Schuller, and he capped off. Great work by West by swinging the ball side by side. Good football.
Hey. East missed out on their opportunity before half-time. Can West do something? O'Reilly caught on the halfway line. 1.5 minutes to go to half-time. Fitzgerald. Little kick over the top by Duncan. Following it through. Duncan can regather. Yes, he can. He's away. Support there. It's Smith. And Smith will score for West. Smith goes over. and the Western Suburbs Panthers go further ahead. They lead by 12 points to 4, and they are jubilant because it's an important try just before the break. Here you see it, the little kick over the top by Gavin Duncan. He followed it through. There are opportunities for East. Payne couldn't take it. There was Duncan to take the picking. Picked it up. Suddenly found that he had an opportunity. Smith was outside him. The cover defence was coming across, and Smith wrong-footing that defence and going over for the try, and John Green coming across for the congratulations.
Well, Gavin Duncan, he's a little puppeteer. He's just pulling all the strings out there for West. Puts a beautiful chip over, and maybe Craig Green, he might have pushed that East player in the back, but gets the ball on to Sammy Smith here, and Sammy ducks inside, and he got away with it in a good try in danger time.
Sam Smith, another player who's been a little bit sick during the week, but he's not feeling too sick at the moment, I'd say, just tired, I would imagine. So John Green with this conversion attempt. The half-time hooter will go when it's completed. So an important one. It's from out wide. It's coming back, and it's gone through. What a kick from John Green. What an important kick from John Green. And so now West lead East by 14 points to 4. They have a 10-point break at half-time in the grand final. Liddell caught with the ball just short of the 22. The long pass from Duncan to Bowen, and now out it goes to Mills. And the support is there as well. The over-the-top pass. John Green goes in for West under the goalpost. Again, Sam Smith threw that last pass, and John Green was there to accept it. What jubilation, because that might well have been the grand final winning try. As West go to a 20 points to 4 lead, and the Panthers are ecstatic. They threw the ball wide. The long pass from Duncan, taken well by Bowen. He shot the pass out wide where Mills was in support. Got it to Smith. Smith saw John Green outside, and what beautiful hands to lift it back inside. John Green was suddenly without any opposition and puts it down underneath the goalpost.
Look, you won't see a better try than this. Like I said before, they're attacking the edge as well here. But look at that good little inside run by Paul Schuller. And the ball gets to Sammy Smith, and he passes a brilliant pass into Johnny Green. And it looks like bye-bye East.
Yes, John Green going down and putting the ball down for a 20 to 4 lead. And, of course, he'll be converting his own try.
Well, I think what Coach Gary Grienke's got Steve Mills doing in the run of play, he's running out very wide now. But we see Craig Bowen making a beautiful break.
And Sam Smith heads for the line up the sideline. Another over-the-top pass to John Green. Referee says it's okay, and Green's over again. He scored again. Look at the West supporters. They are absolutely ecstatic. The West Panthers are killing the grand final. Sam Smith and John Green, what a combination. Well, I was going to say they might have brought out the champagne already. What a happy John Green. 26-4. Wests are killing them. There's the replay. Bowen getting the pass to Sam Smith. He put on the pace, and he had to outrun Steve Herman. Herman had him cornered, and he got the one-handed pass away again to John Green. Might have been forward. Green kept on going and dived for the corner. The referee was on the spot there for that pass.
Yes, actually good work here by number 1, Craig Green. He stands up in a tackle here and gets the ball to Craig Bowen. Now, he gets the ball to Sammy Smith, and he really pins the ears back. But I think this pass is a little bit suspect, but still a good try. John Green, 2 in a row.
Looking a bit exhausted, but he'll give it everything. And it doesn't look too bad. He's got it from the corner. What a kick from John Green. He cannot do a thing wrong. And the Wests Panthers lead East by 28-4. Here was Sam Smith racing up the sideline, looked inside, got the over-the-top pass to John Green, who's been in support all day, and there was nobody there. He looked for the corner. David, is there any chance really that East can get back into this? Oh, here's a breakdown made by Duncan. He's heading for the line. He scores! Gavin Duncan goes wild! He's over in the corner.
I think you've answered your own question, Jerry. It's all over by the shouting. The Panthers are home.
Gavin Duncan heading immediately to some West supporters out there in the crowd. I don't think he could believe it himself. Came from the scrum, and there was the opening. Look at that delight on his face. As West lead 32-4. Here we see it. The ball going into the scrum. Duncan suddenly found that it was a West ball, picked it up, just had to step inside and then out again, and managed to get away despite the desperate clutch of Sean Davis.
Yeah,
and score in the corner.
Well, little Gavin Duncan, like, he's definitely outplayed Paul Green today. You know, he beat three defenders in. Now, that's good work. And Gavin Duncan, a good try, and has definitely put the nails in the coffin now. Short out wide, East. All West have to do is let that ball fly, and it's try time.
Duncan does that, gets the pass out wide, and now they've got the overlap. And over in the corner will go Strutton for the try. West go in again. Graham Strutton finishes it off. And the West Panthers absolutely walking over the top of East now. It's become one-way traffic, and they lead by 36 points to 4. There was the opportunity, as Tommy said, they had to get it wide, so it was the high pass by Duncan, picking up Maguire, and he sent the pass out wide to Graham Strutton, who loved the opportunity to score a try in a grand final.
Yeah, well, poor old East, they're dead set shot ducks, but and West are just toying with them, and you can see that it's like a great game of chess West are playing, and they're plotting all the time, and just an easy try by Graham Strutton.
And the West captain is caught about 15 metres out.
Well, the reserves just came on the paddock, and immediately the reserves started making breaks, and good football. Here we see him go
Gets
again.
rid of the ball, and another opportunity. Strutton will go over for his second try in a number of minutes. Graham Strutton scores his second try for West. And it's 40 points to 4, even after they made 4 changes to the side. They just keep on dominating. It went to Gavin Duncan. Craig Green chimed in from fullback. He was caught, but he stood in a tackle. He managed to offload the ball, and it went cut wide to Strutton, and Strutton headed for the corner again, just where he'd scored his try, improved the position a little bit for John Green, and put the ball down.
Well, West are dead set treating East with contempt here. Like, he's made 4 changes, and they're cutting holes into him. But Graham Strutton, my word, he's had a good game here today. He's been on the ball. He's been spot on every day.
As Craig Green is caught. Now they throw it wide, and they've got an overlap and an opportunity for another try. As it goes out, it's been knocked on, though. And a chance now for East. As Street is caught on the 22. And the full-time hooter's gone. The West crowd on the hill goes berserk. The players ecstatic. John Green in the middle there has scored 20 of the points at least. And West have beaten East by 40 points to 10. What a great moment for the Wests Panthers. As David was just saying, they're in the grand final. Craig Green there, shaking hands with the opposition.
Are we good? Are we anybody good? We are the voice of the old Panthers. You can take your little man lead and brothers too. Go in and try it and we'll come through. Are we good? Are we good? Are we anybody good? We are the voice of the old Panthers. W-E-S-T-S, West New Bloody Beauty, up the old Black Panthers, and all this. We should it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attendance today. Join West in their lap of honour to the Western Suburbs Panthers and Jeffries.
ground, but there's Paul Schuller. Up goes the cup for 1992. Wests are the champions. Paul Schuller holds it aloft.